how I keep that stuff on that Como stuff. Oh, I'm going to be making it up again. What are you doing on Facebook?
This is CBS 6 News in high definition.
Good evening, and thank you for staying with us here for CBS 6 News at 5:30. I'm Greg Floyd.
And I'm Liz Bishop. Black mold and structural issues. Not exactly what you would expect to hear about a taxpayer-funded community center.
But that is exactly what inspectors are looking at right now in Saratoga Springs. Matt Markham was there today and found out this may be just the beginning of what's to come at this community center. Matt?
Liz and Greg, indeed. What inspectors are now trying to figure out is whether or not that closure should be temporary or permanent, and whether the building should have been a permanent part of this community at all. The William Ford Neighborhood Community Center is, in a way, the center of the Vanderbilt Terrace complex in the Spa City.
We have it opened up for the Girl Scouts. We also have it opened up for our meetings as well. We used to have the elections held here. But the door is locked because of significant health concerns, black mold and water. Housing and Urban Development inspectors will give recommendations to the Saratoga Springs Housing Authority about how to move forward. The building is about 16 years old, but one Housing Authority commissioner told us that the building has always had issues. It was built below grade, and water woes have washed in before. Do you think that that building should never have even been built in the first place, then?
Well, my research has been, if the building is below grade, it should never have been built.
So what do we do now? What's the process?
Well, the question is, first of all, the building is owned by HUD. We're a federal agency. Okay, whatever we do with the building has got to get the approval from HUD.
HUD or the Housing Authority would have to foot the bill, whether the building has to be renovated or torn down.
It's going to be costly. You're talking. Anytime you do construction nowadays, there's going to be a big cost involved.
A resident advisory board wants the building to be reconstructed.
The whole point is to hold everybody accountable, the Housing Authority and the residents as well.
The city will be working with the Housing Authority to work on a solution.
What we currently are looking at is an unsafe building, and what my goal here is for every decision that I make regarding the Housing Authority board or whether the Housing Authority buildings is about the residents. It's about giving the residents a community center that they so deserve.
If you're familiar with the area on the east side of town, there is a recreation center nearby, and it has some meeting rooms there, but neighbors are hoping that they can have some affordable access to that if the William Ford Center does close for any length of time. Greg?